What is up, guys? In today's video we have another Inside the Mind style video where I'm going to walk you through my thoughts and decisions as I play in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do find this video helpful or informative, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more. And for this game we're going to be going Coney Crossroads, and one thing that is super important if you're going to be landing at a hot location or really any location is getting an ideal landing. And the way landing in this game works is you get glider locked once you reach a certain altitude to the ground. And the most ideal circumstance for that is diving over water like I just did there, because when you're diving over water, it glider locks you at a lower altitude than anything else. But what you really want to avoid, even if there isn't water near your POI, is gliding over tall structures. Like if you glide over a mountain or like a tall building or something, you might end up getting glider locked earlier than you should, and that could just like ruin your game. That grenade was terrible. This person is lagging so bad. Y'all saw them like teleport through that little cage, right? But hitting the ground earlier than other people around you is a huge advantage. As you saw, that player, we almost just pistoled them to death. The other guy I fought like didn't get to play the game. These junk rifts are pretty annoying, especially when people are just throwing them at you. Please let me have the shockwaves. I guess we'll take this. I don't know, we're kind of down bad for loot, honestly. People fighting on this other side, but I think there's still a player in the ice cream building. Oh my god, he just shockwave gooed somebody. Let me out of this water, please. I want to just keep pushing him. We had him really weak. I think he's in this building somewhere. Or maybe he just got in that car and left. Rip, man, that stinks. Very unfortunate, but now we have time to actually loot and hopefully get the items I actually want to use. The Chrome Shotty I don't think is as bad as a lot of people make it out to be, but it's still not something I want to use. Like, I would just much rather have the Prime. I think if I had the Prime there, we would have just killed that guy. We have 2 keys, and there's a good amount of hollow chest spawns here, so we should be able to get pretty good loot. Hopefully. We'll see. A big pot here. Somebody spamming nades on the other side of the POI. But yeah, we have 4 separate spawns of hollow chests at this POI. I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like it should almost be impossible for us to not get a good prime shotgun here, but we'll see. Fortnite likes to troll sometimes. There we go. Lovely. Chili splashes would be nice too, but I don't know if I'm going to come by any other keys. The guy above me. Oh no. That was not ideal whatsoever. That's not what I was trying to do. I just wanted to like open the door in his face. That way he couldn't shoot at me. Like when someone's just playing a corner like that, and then you kind of open the door on them, it blocks their vision. But these chrome areas just force you to do that instead, or like, I don't even know. Whenever I come to these chrome areas, I just find myself constantly activating it unintentionally. Right there, I'm just trying to run through the door like how I always do, but it's not meant to be. So now that we've got that out of the way, we got our second key, which is nice because we can get these chili splashes. We also could have gotten a better AR instead, but I don't care that much about AR rarity. It's not that big of a deal. So now we want to go get shockwaves from the NPC mid-map. Hopefully they haven't been bought out by the time we get there. There was people here. Someone used junk rifts on top of this balloon, so he might already be bought out. Usually if people come through here, it's because they want to get shockwaves. Like this early in the game, you know? Alright, that person just did possibly the worst thing they could do. I mean, the car would have blown up anyways, but him getting out right there, like I intentionally gooed where, like the side of the car where he would be. That way, if he got out while it was blowing up, he would take a bunch of damage. It seemed like the goo gun, when it first came out, if you shot somebody's car with it, they just always took damage if they were in the car. I'm in the wrong item here. Let's see if this guy chases. I don't know, I'll talk about what I was saying in a second. That's 100 damage-ish, I think. Maybe 175, I don't know. I don't know if I hit 3 or 4 shots there. Okay, what I was trying to say is, it seemed like when the goo gun first came out, it just automatically damaged somebody if they were in the car when it blew up. But now it doesn't seem to do that, so what I wanted to do was just hit the car where he would be if he got out. That way we could do damage to him that way. We just constantly have people landing on us. Alright, can I have my crown, please? Thank you. I don't even know if I finished saying what I was going to say because I'm overwhelmed. But basically, try to shoot the goo in the spot of the car where they'll be when they get out. And if you are in a car that gets gooed, you might want to wait until it's done, all the goo is done blowing up to get out. That way you don't take damage to it. Unless it's like so much that it's going to kill your car anyways. Maybe, I don't know. It might be better to take the goo than the entire like blast of the car. It would really depend on how much gets hit. This guy's a psychopath, by the way. He's running at me, spamming a prime shotgun. Alright, let's go. Also, the way I did the mantle on the balloon, if you guys don't already know, you basically just hold your jump button the moment you start to get lift from the little, like, lift thing there, you know? The moment you start to get lift, you hold forward and jump. Or sideways and jump, but I just do forward and jump every time. And it's really easy. It just kind of comes down to getting that timing right, where the moment you start to get lift, you hit jump. I feel like it's really easy. It's just one of those things that once you kind of get it, you got it. But initially, early on, it might be kind of weird. This person is whited, I think. Unless I was hitting their animal the whole time, I'm confused. Unless I was a different person. I'm so confused right now. Is this house done burning? Now we can get up here. Out of here, wolf. Nice. So I could have used my chilies there, but since there's a cooler here, I would rather just like get that and then save my chilies because the chilies are high value. I'm still confused on what I hit for white over here. Zone is desert. We might just want to get out of here. Ouch. Where's that flopper? I don't know where this guy went. I'm just gonna get in this car and leave. We broke shield there. But I don't think that guy's too much of a threat. I feel like I'm more likely to like negatively impact my game chasing that one kill that doesn't really matter than just like avoiding getting the zone here. There's going to be a lot of people that die on this rotation. We have 19 players remaining, but the zone is so extreme. I think a lot of people are going to be rotating in on the same side. Like of the 20 people left in this lobby, essentially, I bet there's probably like less than 5 that are already in zone. That's just like, I feel like not a lot of people play in the desert area too much. What is going on here, man? What gun is this? What the heck? Get me out of here. What is this NPC doing? It's lost its mind. Just spam firing a lever shotgun much faster than it can be shot. What am I playing? But anyways, when you get an extreme zone like this, I feel like you want to get in sooner because so many people are going to try to get in at the same time. Although, alternatively, if you want to get a lot of kills, there's going to be a lot of people rotating through here probably. So it's like kind of like a risk-reward thing in what you value. This is probably an AI. I feel like every time I fight people here, they're drones. Like, no one wants to be in this area, it feels like. Does this send me... I don't know how those work. Like, I don't know if that one sends me away from here or, like, deeper in the zone. If it sent me forward, I would have been down to take it, but... There's that guy's camping the bush. We are not in zone ourselves. And you kind of run the risk of, like, kind of what I was talking about before, when so many people have to get in zone like this. Feels like I'm holding everybody right now, but there's probably somebody trying to hold me. So if I get 2 tunnel vision on those people, we could end up getting costed by it. Luckily, they were all drones, though, so we were just able to get those kills, like, really fast without taking much damage. Had we got a good fight there, like, we probably get held by somebody on the balloon or in cloudy, whatever. Yeah, 10 opponents remaining. We previously had 18, so yeah, about half the lobby died on that rotation. A little less than half. I think the choice is just the way it goes. We'll do the mantle on this balloon and then see if there's somebody camping it. I don't know where they went, but I heard somebody, like, zip. They're not up here. We have to be worried about people sitting on other balloons, though. Like, if you're in an area where there's only one balloon, then, like, chilling up there can be, like, a really good spot. But a zone like this, there's so many balloons that we can just get sniped. Or, like, AR'd from somebody on this other balloon. It's really, like, not even that good of a spot to be. But also, being down there, I feel like isn't that good of a spot to be because we know that there was somebody there. I heard them. And there's, like, so much weird verticality to this area that I feel like you could just easily die to ratty players. Like, honestly, of all of the locations for zone to end, cloudy might be one of my least favorite just because of how awkward this is. Like, there's just so much verticality here, and I feel like just spots that work for ratty players. I want to fight this guy, but, like, we had 25 damage in a 50-50. Like, I don't want to take a 50-50 like that unless I have more of an HP advantage going into it. Because, like, while it would be a 50-50 to just fight on top of the balloon like that, it kind of wouldn't be if I already had a lot of damage on this player, you know? $30 whited. He's gonna get away. We just gotta let him go. That's unfortunate. We definitely could have gotten that kill if I had a little bit better aim there. But I just don't want to go into that weird vent area and deal with it. Same thing with, like, that guy trying to land on me, like I said before. Like, why take the 50-50? When I shockwaved onto that yellow man, like, I was... the guy with the yellow jumpsuit. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's unfortunate. When I shockwaved on that guy, I was down to take the 50-50 because we had such an HP advantage that it would just would have worked for me. But when you're neutral HP or, like, already lower on HP, that is not worth taking. We use all our chili chugs there, which really stinks. If we get back into cloudy, there is a lot of coolers there. I don't know where I got shot from, though. There was, like, a guy in between me and cloudy, I think, that shot at me. Maybe we just chrome and then get back there that way. There's a guy behind me. Like, I'm down to fight this guy because I need heals. Thank you. And it's only one splash. But this will get us to 170-ish, roughly. But yeah, I was down to fight that guy. I was not trying to run away. It was just like, That initial positioning wasn't the best. We ended up getting a mythic prime from him. We have 4 opponents remaining now. This mythic prime with the fully loaded trot perfect damage is 195. And you get this by having your plant reach mythic rarity in the mushroom biome. So like around Greasy Grove, I think, is where you get the mythic prime. If I remember correctly. I think that's what it is. I don't use the plants too much though. And they've been gone for the game for so long that I just like low-key forgot. So 4 opponents. I'm pretty sure somebody's playing that balloon. Like I was talking about before, this area is very ratty. I'm trying to see if I can find any coolers, because there's several that spawn at this little pool area here. Just in this POI in general, there's lots of coolers. So I want to see if we can find any, scout them out, and then maybe get them when we eventually have to leave. Oh, here. That's so good. What I was going to say is, like, 2 splashes kind of sucks. Once you get to 4, not bad. And then obviously you would really want to be at 6. Now we're at 4 at least, so even if I don't get any more splashes, it's not the end of the world to me. Alright, so this is... I mean, it's good. Zone didn't go to the balloon, which is nice. I would rather it not go to one of the balloons. I did see a player just on the other side of there. It was a snap skin. It's that guy. I feel like once you get to the point in the game where just like nothing is happening, which happens a decent amount in zero build in-game, you just don't want to be the person starting fights. Unless you can get the kill very quickly. But more often than not in zero build in-game, the player that starts a fight just ends up getting third-partied and killed, and then that just chain of events just like decides the fate of the game. Like once one player gets third-partied, the next player third-parties that, and then it's just like whichever player gets involved last kind of wins. We ended up getting full splashes. This guy doesn't know there's anybody up here with him. I'm gonna zip behind me. And there was another player under there with the snap. 3 opponents remain. One's ahead of zone, I'm pretty sure. There's still another player on me. He's on the railing there. I don't know where this sends me, but we gotta get away from that junk rift. Oh, it sends me into zone. That's unfortunate. Told you I didn't trust those things. The other player shot at me from somewhere over there. That yellow jumpsuit guy. We shockwave goo him here. Oh, it was actually a smart play. We just wait for his bubble to die and then shockwave goo him. Here's another one. How many of those can you carry? I'm not even sure. Kind of like somebody just entered his bubble. Like I said before, you want to be the player third partying. It's a 1v1v1, so people know anything that happens, just third party. Everyone's going to wait to third party here, so like nothing is really going to happen. GG's. Goo gun is too busted, I told you. Like, oftentimes in zero build in-game, having the best position is not worth it. Like, you're better off engaging on the person who has like the better spot with like shockwave goo or third party sniping them or whatever than having the good location. That's why I didn't fight him. We could have, like, when he initially knocked me off that spot, we could have shockwaved right back up and then tried to fight him, and I think I would have eventually got the kill. I don't think that player was better than me. All they were trying to do is knock me off the thing. When it comes down to an actual fight, I think I had the upper hand for sure. But there's just no need to go for it, because then we open ourselves up to getting third-partied. And I think more so than anything else in zero build endgame, just playing to not get third-partied, or like playing to put yourself in the best position to respond to third parties, is the ideal way to play. But that is going to be it for this video. If you guys found this helpful and informative, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and comment down below what you think of what I talked about endgame. I feel like third parties are just so detrimental in zero build, and unless you have like a really good position that's actually defendable, it's not really worth going for it. Like that mountain that guy had, it was okay, but it really wasn't that defendable because of how open it was. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.